Alright, Brockdale Howard, Brockdale Howard Chai, Brockdale Howard, Brockdale Howard Chai, Brockdale Howard, Brockdale Howard Chai, Kalpalaya Howard, Brockdale Howard Chai, Brockdale Howard Klapadash. Give honor to the elder apostle of great military rule well. The spirit that stays to the honesty that put to the truth. Across the four corners of the earth, the fear and power, how about Howard Chai, that the hope will let. Like take to the Israelite force that scatter among the nations that believe in the name of Yahweh by Shem Howard Chai. And shalom to the citizens and family that's tuning to this gospel preaching around the whole world. Peace and mercy unto you, and who the world inwardly call God, his name is Yahweh, and who the world inwardly call Jesus Christ, his name is Yahweh Shai. And we're the Hebrew Israelite that consists of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and those whose line descended go back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel due to the scattering amongst the nations. Alright, Mahar call from the great North Los Angeles camp, the Inland Empire, or IE branch. And what's green about to play this clip is Sean, I forgot his last name. Basically, he posted this on his Instagram. Alright, it's the top police trainer in the nation. Alright, Edomite guy. You can see his book is required reading to the FBI Academy and the Police Academy. Hold on. Let's do it to get the volume going. Alright, there we go. Now I got the sound going.
I am convinced from a lifetime of study, if you fully prepare yourself, in most cases, killing is just not that big a deal. For a mature warrior who's prepared themselves, mind, body, and spirit for a lifetime, for a mature warrior who's killing somebody represents a clear and present danger to others, it's just not that big a deal. There's no wrong way to respond to killing. There's many ways people respond, and they're all the same. They're all okay. But if you could choose how you responded, I think you'd want to feel good about it, yeah? The satisfaction of hitting the target under the stress of combat, to do what you're trained to do, to stop a deadly force threat, to save lives, to save your own life. Some call it survive euphoria. It feels real good. Some people feel bad, they don't feel bad, yeah? Some people feel bad, they feel good about it, yeah? LAPD brought me out to do in-service day for the detectives. LAPD detective in-service day is 600 people. One crusty old detective came up. She said, Colonel, you're the first one in 20 years to tell me it's okay to not feel bad about killing that guy. Yeah. You know, a lot of people have been on the left end of the political spectrum, been driven crazy by the movie American Sniper. Yeah. Y'all see the movie American Sniper? By the way, the whole sheepdog piece, remember Dad at the dinner table, the sheep, the wolf, the sheepdog? That wasn't in the book. They got that straight from me. With my permission, they quoted whole sentences out of my stuff to put that in the front of the movie. It's pretty cool. But folks, a lot of people were deeply concerned that he didn't feel any remorse. He felt good about killing those guys. There's got to be something wrong with him. He should have felt remorse. He should have felt anguish. What do you think? There's something wrong with him? No. Nothing wrong with you. I've seen it hundreds and hundreds of times. For those who fully prepare themselves, it's just not that big a deal.
So there you have it. Alright. Like I said, his book is required reading upon completing the academy for the FBI and the police department. Alright, so Esau is indoctrinating police officers, the majority of them are Edomite, so-called white men, that killing is not that big of a deal. You shot somebody dead, don't worry about it, okay? Because it's not that big of a deal, alright? And that's how Esau operates, alright? They just kill, alright? But it's gonna come upon a time when that judgment, he's gonna receive a judgment for all the thing that he's been doing. Alright? Ezekiel 35, alright, it's this prophecy too, concerning Edom. Alright? It's starting at 1. Then moreover the word of the Lord, Yahweh shall try came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy faith against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it. And that's what we the prophets are doing. Alright, we're prophesying the dwelling places of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Alright? Mount Seir represents Esau, Edom. Alright? And we're prophesying against him. Alright? Basically telling him all the prophecy concerning him. Alright? And how he's going down, how he's going into captivity, how he's going to be, see the judgment that we got, but double. Alright? Curses, all those things. Okay? Yeah, I might as well read through, alright? And say unto it, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, on Mount Seir, I am against thee. I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate, alright? Prove that Yahweh is against the Lord. I mean, Yahweh is against Edom. We got, where else that? It's Malachi 1 and 3. I hated Esau and laid his mountain and his heritage wait for the dragon of the wilderness, alright? And that's when America is going to be destroyed. And various others, mainly talking about America, alright? That one was great. Romans 9 and 13, as it's written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated, alright? So he hates you. Back to Ezekiel 35 and 4, I will lay thy city waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh shall shine, right? Because woe to the bloody city, Nahum 3 and 1, alright? Where's Nahum at? Okay, woe to the bloody city, it is full of life and robbery, the prey departeth not. And we're the prey, us Jake, alright, the Negro, Latino, Native American, we're the prey in this place, okay? Ezekiel 35 and 5. Because thou had a perpetual hatred. Alright, thou had a continuous hatred for us. It had shed the blood of the children of Israel, alright, which is the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. Alright, to them, it's not a big deal. You heard of Edomite dead at the, to them cops. It's not a big deal. It had shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of their sword in the time of their calamity. Alright, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Yeah, because there was a time where iniquity had an end, but he went overboard. Alright, he superseded what he was sent to do, which was all or also ordained by Yahweh Shai for that to happen too. Alright. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. That thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Yeah, so all this killing that you have done, because you don't hate blood, and it's just another dead body, and it's not that big of a deal. Well, blood shall pursue thee. And that's why you're going to be cut off and made desolate. Alright? Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate and cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountain with his slain men in thy hill and in thy valley and all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. I will make thee perpetual desolation, all right, forever. And thy city shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, right? Yahweh shall shine, because it's placed America to be known as a desert. It's that where not even the tent of the Arabians shall basically the men of Arabia, the Arabians shall pitch their tent here. Cause no man will be dwelling here ever again. All right, your city is not gonna come back. All right, Job 20. All right, shall be no street, no name, no nothing. Let's go back to verse 5. Because thou hast a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity and the time that their iniquity had an end. All right, let's take that over here. Yeah, this is Ezekiel 25 and 12. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because that Edom, the so-called white man, had dealt against the house of Judah, alright, the southern kingdom, the Negro, they'll call Negroes, they'll call Jamaican, the Caribbean, the so-called Haitian, by taking vengeance and had greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Let's see if we can get quick to any more verse on that. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and will make it desolate from Teman. And they of the Dan shall fall by the sword, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. Alright. And that's why you have the prophecies, alright. Jacob came out first when they were born. Alright. Jacob grabs the hold of the heel, alright, representing that the throne that Esau would have been taken down, alright, by the children of Jacob. Alright, and I tell you that in Second Ezra chapter 6 as well. So Esau is the end of the world and Jacob the beginning of it as follows. Alright. That's why Esau gonna go down by violence. And they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury. Alright, because our anger and our fury is not enough. Alright? That's why he could have added unto us to take you then double down. And they shall know my vision, says the Lord Yahweh. Okay. It's Genesis 27 and 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. Alright, because if you read the stories, how Jacob, his name is Zyquoc, it means the planet for a blessing. Basically, the blessing of the firstborn. Alright? And Esau said in his heart, the day of mourning of my father are at hand, then I will slay my brother Jacob. Alright? And that's what's going on to this day. Alright? It's slaying his brother Jacob, his offspring. It's Amos 1:11. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh shall shine for 3 transgressions of Edom, and before I will not turn away the punishment thereof. Alright, because the scripture said he will not with all acquit the wicked. And that's you so-called white man, Esau Edom. because he did pursue his brother with the sword and did cast off all pity. He didn't have no pity for us. And his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. And that's what's been going on. Okay, it's Obadiah 1:10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob. All right, that whole book of Obadiah is concerning Esau, Edom. All right, his judgment and the thing that he did unto us shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. And the day that thou stoodest on the other side, and the day that the stranger carried away captive, his forces and foreigner entered into his gate, and cast lot upon Jerusalem, even thou wast as one of them. But thou shouldst not have looked on the day of thy brother, and the day that he became a stranger, neither should you have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Alright? Neither should thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress, because they were there. Alright? And our distress, calamity, cheering the other nation on to destroy us. Psalm 137:7. Remember, O Lord, Yahweh, thou shalt the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. Alright? Yahweh shall ain't forgot that. Thou should not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yeah. Thou shouldst not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hand on their substance in the day of their calamity. Neither should thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither should thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. Yeah, because you gave us up. You blocked us from fleeing, from escaping, being a damn devil. For the day of the Lord, Yahweh shall shine near upon all the heathen. Alright, not just you, but all the heathen. And thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Alright? It will return upon your own head. And thy reward shall return upon thy own head. That's why you will receive double. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink and they shall swallow down. And they shall be as though they had not been. Alright? So Esau, he have a lot to pay for. That's why you're gonna have a treacherous, long 1,000 year in captivity. Okay? That might be it. So that's pretty much it on that, you know. So I'll put that link in the description box to this clip right here. So you can check it out if you want. But yeah, on Sean King Instagram. Alright. This guy, top police trainer, saying killing is just not that big of a deal. Alright. But hey, keep doing what you gotta do for now, because pretty soon your time is gonna be up. Alright. How about y'all try to pursue these? Keep that same energy.